My father passed in 2010, and he planted a pine, which this pine is so small compared to the size of them, because I picked these quite a few years back, but it's disintegrating. And that's the past. That's the past, the way you used to think, disintegrating. I'm going to talk more about this as I go. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, Nine of Swords, what I was talking about. That sense of, oh my God, the world is falling on top of my head. It's going to wipe me out. It's going to pick me clean. My life is ending. I can't see a solution. I'm stressing. I have anxiety. I'm letting this fear just build over problems. And you have negative thoughts that take hold. Okay? Okay, my father is coming in and telling me that the stuff that, by the way, my father is John. He is one of my guides, always has been, was a difficult one on the planet. Is much more helpful that is in the other realm. So, his name is John. Love you, Dad. Okay, so he's coming in and saying, this is what he's saying. Don't dismiss so much, and this is something the by the book came in. He wants to add into that because I'm feeling my father's energy of crumbling. Along with the crumbling, they're saying you're crumbling this stuff. This is the blame part. This is I blame you, and this is crumbling. When you start saying, is it something that I did? When you start to blame yourself, remember? What does it say? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. I blame my father for a lot of things. A person who blames himself has begun their lesson. Well, maybe I shouldn't have reacted to the way he does, right? That's blaming me. And then a person who blames no one has finished their lesson. Seeing the whole thing. With my father's sense of insecurity and lack, he has taught me a lot of things. He's saying, I taught you how to live in a cardboard box. And this was something, this is a joke, and he keeps repeating this. Because my father could have lived in a cardboard box and made it as comfortable as it could be. So this sense of lack, this sense of insecurity that we had when I was young, these anxious moments where he felt, oh, I don't know, but he always had, we can make it through anything. We have no money, the house, we might lose the house, but we will make it. Somehow, some way, we'll figure it out. And you know, we'll turn a couple of apples into, you know, we have flour, we have stuff, we'll turn it into some kind of a dessert or pie. That was my father, wholeheartedly. Sometimes inedible, but his sense of optimism for trying to make good out of a bad situation was something that is greatly helping me now. So it's not all about the person's oppression or the sense of insecurity that caused you problem. It's how they became very imaginative in those times where you needed to find solutions to problems. Okay? That's what drove them, and I got to observe it. And now, instead of like using my childhood thing and saying, well, I don't want to think of my father. I can't stand my father. He called me stupid. He was oppressive. He was always insecure, and he made other people feel insecure. I'm looking now at the stuff he did when I was young, when we didn't have anything. So instead of like blaming him and then blaming myself and feeling bad for the situation with this Nine of Swords, I actually sat in the moment and thought, well, what was good about his insecurities? What good came out of it? And his sense of survival was one. Okay? He fought. He fought every day. So they're saying, look at the situation and go in uncharted seas. See what you can get from, even if people were insecure and acted rashly and not well, see the situation and say, how could I have acted or seen this in a different way? Okay? The Fool. A different way. A new way. A new beginning. A new way. Uncharted sea, the Fool, the beginning. You have to open up your mind. That's the biggest thing here. That's the biggest message. Have an open mind. Don't shut down every experience in your life as something good or bad. See right the middle of it. Right the middle. Okay? When you blame no one, you have learned the lesson. So, understanding that you've been there, that you've seen things, now use that wand and create the magic you need for your survival, for your happiness, whatever that may be. Now, I'm using the current life condition as an example here, but it could be in relationships. Okay, you could also be looking at going into a new relationship and thinking to yourself, eesh, I'm not sure if I want to do this because past relationships weren't good. It's time to observe those. Okay, what was good about them? What was bad about them? Are you seeing what I'm saying? I hope so. I hope you're getting that. With the Fire, you also have the Challenge. And then the Nine of Cups comes in. What a beautiful card. Doesn't he look happy? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I love the fact that he's kind of in a bar situation with the cup lifted high. I feel that. Every day you have the opportunity to celebrate life and all the blessings that you have in it. Don't miss the opportunity of doing that. Okay? Don't miss the opportunities to say that your wishes are getting fulfilled, that your blessings are many, okay? Even if it is that you have a cardboard box to live in, you have a cardboard box. And that was my father's thing. We have a cardboard box. Look at it. It's bigger than the neighbor's cardboard box. Pretty awesome, isn't it? We've never actually lived in a cardboard box, for any of you who are saying that. It never went that far. But he was the kind of man that if he needed, we were heating with wood, and he needed wood, and the only wood available was the cabinets on the wall. Those cabinets were going to burn and keep us warm in minus 40-degree weather. Okay? So he was not opposed to anything. And I'm thinking it's because of the Depression era that he lived through as a child. Never really knowing. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. Gorgeous card. Right. This speaks so wonderfully, Pisces, of the life you're leading. It's telling me that this is a cycle and change and shifts. This card always comes in as the be prepared for everything to shift in positive ways. I'm going to say it to you in a different way. Be prepared for you to shift everything in positive ways. Okay? Center yourself, and I love this, center yourself, because you have the oppressive, and I blame you, I blame me, and then you have the middle, the center. This is where you want to be. You want to look at this, and you want to look at that, and say somewhere in the middle, there's a lot of wisdom to be had. And then hold on to that. Yes, I'm doing a lot of these because I want to shore you up right now if you're having difficulties, if life is being quite uncooperative, especially in the financial or relationship. When people are stressed out, relationships take usually a really bad turn. I want you to get stronger with this. I want you to get brighter with this. I want you to get even... Because surviving this and that's the wrong word, but living through this era, through this time, is going to make you feel powerful, indestructible. Okay? Okay, so there's the Two of Coins. Very pretty card. Look at that. You have the blue and the red here. I feel the water and I feel the fire. This is really taking those challenges and making them work in your favor. This is making things work out for you so that you are it's juggling, it's adapting as you go, okay? I mean, that's what this card is. The Two of Pentacles is just changing as you go. If you need to change locations to make it work, change location. If it's cheaper there, make it work, okay? Absolutely. You're going to need to keep a few balls in the air. We're going to have to go through this. We're going to have to flow through these times. It is uncharted seas for many people. Many of us have already been there. But I feel that the way that you're perceiving it is less of trying to survive. It's less of having things, as I was saying, again, they're showing me the Eight of Swords and the Chariot card. It's less about reacting to the stuff that's happening or the blocks that are presenting, and it's more like anticipating the blocks. You know? It's more like saying, oh, well, I'm going to have to stock up on that during these months. And, yeah. So let's do that now a little bit. And then that's like meeting something halfway before it even there. And if it does present itself, you're totally prepared. You're okay. You're prepared. Even telling yourself, I'm prepared to deal with anything that greets me. Even if suddenly I have to live in a cardboard box, you put in your mind, if there is a cardboard box, I'm going to make it the best, most beautiful, warmest cardboard box you've ever seen. I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to insulate it. I'm going to have plenty of blankets in it. I'm still going to have my cell phone so I can watch YouTube. I'm good. Right? Just keep yourself optimistically well and grateful. Try to keep yourself away from these falling swords of disparity. When you do this before anything ever happens, you're not working towards a solution. You're just keeping yourself stuck in a problem. TikTok, right? Okay. This clock scares us. Okay. The world right now, I feel, is waiting for something bad to happen. We just walk around and going, oh God, it's gonna. They're saying everything's gonna get worse. Everything's gonna get worse. We're on a time clock. Oh, look at this clock. Look at this clock. It's gonna come and get me. And I feel that's why this pressure, this pressure cooker is the word I'm looking for, is coming down to just like crunch us up, just hurt us. You're feeling the pressure of that. I think everybody is. I mean, it's not hard to do. Even on YouTube, you look, they're talking about, all the bad stuff that's going to happen. Prepare now. Prepare right now. Oh, look at this. The Orphan card, the 5. This has a lot to do with this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. And I won't say to you, like I would usually say, don't feel that way. But I'm not going to say that to you, Pisces, because everything has value. What I'm going to say instead is, do you really want to keep feeling that way? Do you really want to feel like you're separated from everybody else? And I can hear some people going, that is the way it is. Is it? Is it? Okay? Talk to people. Talk to actual people. Call a line. Watch uplifting videos. Leave comments here. Talk to other people. Let them share with you a few words that might click off something to help you spin the wheel in the optimistic side of the road. Okay? To make you feel that things may be okay. Okay? And I'll tell you this much, Pisces, the more disparaging words that you use, I have no self-worth, I don't feel worthy. I want you, when you write these things down in comments, if you do, I want you to reread everything you're writing these days. And see how much of that is the inner talk that's coming in. Okay? This is you getting stuck in that narrative. And it's not going to help you anywhere. It really is not. It's not. It's okay to feel that way. But I want you to notice if you're doing it. I want you to notice how you're trapping yourself here. I think it would be a really good exercise as well to look at things and say, how am I going to turn this around? How am I going to turn that around? Okay? Ooh. To the ground. Okay. Oh, I love this one, and I love the fact that they brought me this one. Look at this. What is this? Clean it up, Pisces. Clean it up. Look at that. What is he doing? Look at that darkness. Look at this. He's cleaning up those clouds. Clean it up. Oh, so profound. Love this. Love this. This speaks to me so profoundly. Clean up your thoughts. Get out of there. You're so blessed. You're blessed to be here. First of all, you're special to be here. You're a special human being. There's nobody like you. You came here to have your journey. You came here to pack and unpack things and look at them in different ways. You gave yourself all of these things to deal with, and you can do it. Like I said, only have a cardboard box. You're blessed. You have a cardboard box. Hey, maybe you go out and find a cup, and then you'll be able to have a cup of water from somewhere. You'll find somebody who's kind. There's a lot of kind people in the world. I know we like to think there aren't, but they are. There are. And that's where that horseshoe comes in. Loyal heart. 35. They're telling me this is the card to end with. Let's see. Fidelity, loyalty, and devotion. And you know what? I'm going to say for yourself. To yourself. I feel that this is like a reflection. Or there's even like the female and the male and feminine. Oh God. The female and male energies coming in here. Creating the balance in the middle. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you, no matter what the outer circumstances in your life. Trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always, divinely protected and divinely directed. So if there's ever a message, it's also saying that there are some people out there that will show you their true colors. You know what? Some people in the worst of days will show you their true colors. That is one of the greatest things about, well, it's not a great thing, but when the world comes into a crunch, you get to see the good people of the world. And those are the people you want to connect yourself to. Because if they're really special, when the chips are down, can you imagine how they are when life is just giving it to them? Beauty, okay? So it's the best time to find your crowd, your people, and look for positivity in your life. Okay? All right, Pisces, that's it for today. That was your spiritual message. Not that many cards, but a lot of messages. I feel there's going to be many with them, because even if you are in a place of grace where you are not suffering, I have a feeling that you will be seeing some suffering. Okay? It's just a rite of passage, Pisces. So, I've given you some ideas as well if you are suffering financially. I've seen you, I want you to watch with your eyes. I want you to witness things and try to do less of a reactionary in a stressful type deal and be more of a person who witnesses things and sees possibilities in impossible situations. Okay? I want you to write that in the comments below. I see the possible in the impossible. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I see the possible in the impossible. Thank you so much, Pisces. Tomorrow we're going to look at the blocks, and we're going to have another wonderful reading. I appreciate you. Take care. Love, light, and blessings.